Hello everyone and welcome to another AdMaths tutorial video. Now I'll be discussing SPM Clone 2004 Form 4 Additional Mathematics Chapter 1 Functions Short Question. Okay, before that, please like this video to show your support and subscribe to the channel for more upcoming mathematics tutorial videos in the future. Alright, let me read the question now. Given the function hx is equals to 3x plus 1 and the composite function hgx is equals to 6x minus 2. So the question asks to find function gx. That's for the question part A. So as for the question part B, they ask to find the value of x ifghx, which is the composite function, is equals to 1 over 3. So this is the overall question, guys. So I hope that you will attempt this question in the future. If you could manage to solve this question, well done. But if you can't solve this question, no worries. I'm going to show you the step-by-step working and the solutions now. So without further delay, let us start to solve SPM Clone 2004, Form 4 Chapter 1 Functions, Short Questions now. Let us start our discussion for the question part A. Okay, as you look in the question part A, they ask you to find the function gx. Okay, let me look in the question again. Given the function hx is equals to 3x plus 1 and hgx is equals to 6x minus 2. So the outside function is already given and they require us to find the inside function. Okay, so I'm going to show you the step-by-step working now. So please follow up with me so that you can understand better. Okay, let me pull the paper up. Okay, let us begin. So you rewrite the whole function here, which is given by the question. Start from hx is equals to 3x plus 1 and hgx is equals to 6x minus 2. Okay, in this case, you are required to find the inside function, okay, which is gx. So this is your inside function. Your outside function hx is already given, which is 3x plus 1. So you need to find this one. So from here, how to continue? Okay, so some of the students struggle in this type of question. So don't worry, I'm going to show you the working now. So to find the gx function, which is the inside function, so what we're going to do, we're going to let x is equals to gx into the function hx. So I hope you understand what I mean. So what we're going to do here is, instead of writing 3x plus 1, so we're going to write 3 in a bracket gx plus 1. So that's why I meant that let x equals to gx in function hx. Okay, so let us continue. And then once you let it, you proceed to find the gx. Okay, how to find gx? Okay, I'm going to show you now. Okay, since function gx, you already substitute into the function hx. So from here, you form the hgx over here. So this hgx, you need to compare with the given hgx, which is 6x minus 2. Okay, from here, 3gx plus 1 is equal to 6x minus 2. Okay, let us continue. So from here, you get 3gx is equal to 6x minus 3. So this plus 1, you move it over to the right hand side, will become negative 1. So negative 2 minus 1. So from here, you get 6x minus 3. Okay, you have 3gx over here. So to find gx, what you do? 6x minus 3, you divide the whole equation by 3. Okay, so from here, you should get gx is equals to 2x minus 1. Just for the learning purpose, okay, to check whether the answer is correct or not. So what we're going to do is, so we're going to form a composite function hgx over here. So we're going to substitute the gx function over here, which you have already find here, which is 2x minus 1. So h in a bracket 2x minus 1. So this 2x minus 1, we're going to substitute inside the function hx. So since your function hx is 3x plus 1, so 3 in a bracket 2x minus 1 close bracket plus with 1. Okay, 3 you expand in. So from here you get 6x minus 3 plus 1. Okay, let me pull the paper up if you can't see the working. So sorry guys. Okay, so let me repeat again. So 3 in a bracket 2x minus 1 close bracket plus 1. So this 3 you expand in. So from here you get 6x minus 3 plus 1. Okay, negative 3 plus 1, you should get negative 2. So from here you get 6x minus 2. Okay, you should know that you get the correct answer, guys. Okay, you check here, you get 6x minus 2, and the question already give you the hgx is equals to 6x minus 2. So from here you should know that your answer is correct. Okay, let me repeat again, guys. So this step is optional. If you want to do, you can do. If you don't want to do, it's up to you. Okay, you just doing this for the learning purpose. Of course, in examination you are expected to do this type of question quickly. Okay, so let me proceed to the question part B. They ask us to find the value of x if GHX is equals to 1 over 3. Okay, let us solve the question B now. So we write here function GHX, which is the composite function, is equals to 1 over 3. So from here, let us continue our working. Okay, in the question, we know that the function hx is equals to 3x plus 1. So you write the function here. So later on, this 3x plus 1 will be mapped into the function g, guys, to form the composite function. Okay, and then you equals to 1 over 3. So from here, let us continue. So this 3x plus 1 will be mapped into the function g. From here, function g we have already find in the question part A, which is 2x minus 1. So this x will be mapped as 3x plus 1. So 2 in a bracket, 3x plus 1, close bracket, minus 1 is equals to 1 over 3. Okay, you expand this 2 inside. So from here you get 6x plus 2 minus 1 is equals to 1 over 3. Okay, so from here you should get 6x plus 1 is equals to 1 over 3. So let us continue. So from here you get 6x plus 1 is equals to 1 over 3. So this 1, you move it over to the right hand side. So from here you should get 6x is equals to negative 2 over 3. Okay, so to find the x value, what you do, this negative 2 over 3 you divide with 6. So since you divide with 6, okay, since it involves a fraction, it will become times 1 over 6. So your x will get is equals to negative 2 over 18. Since negative 2 over 18 you can simplify. So this is your final answer, which is the simplified form, which is x is equals to negative 1 over 9. So this is your final answer, guys. Alright. So that is all for the step-by-step working and solution for this question. I hope you understand the full working that I've shown to you. If you like this video, please give your thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon for more upcoming mathematics tutorial videos in the future. And also not to forget to share this video. Thank you everyone for your support, and I'll see you in the next video.